To my friends who remember this lizard when I got her, she's a lot bigger, isn't she? This is Gizmo. She's actually about the size that Rocky used to be. And Rocky is not much bigger than Gizmo is. Gizmo is catching up with Rocky. She's at the very top of the highest cage in my bird room, so it's hard to film her, but anyway, yes, Gizmo is a little bit older than a year, and she's going to be 4 to 6 feet long when she's done. And Rocky, I don't know, she's grown a little bit, but like I said, Gizmo is catching up. Gizmo, I'm standing on a stool now. Yep. Unlike Smog, this one doesn't talk. Hi, Gizzy. She's actually taming down really well, too. She's almost to the point where I can squitch her and she closes her eyes. When I rub Rocky's head and squitch Rocky closes her eyes and she really seems to enjoy it, but Gizmo's getting there. She doesn't run away now every time I touch her. She stands still and clearly is trying to enjoy it. Okay, this is Gizmo on my knee. I thought if I did this, people could have some understanding of how much bigger she is. She used to sit on this knee here, and you know, her head would be here, and then her body and her tail might be about here. Look at that dirty floor. I got birdseed all over this floor. Now we have tail. This is the top of my knee. She still keeps going to my other leg. I can't back up enough to show all of Gizmo like I used to be able to. Hi! Comparison to my hand. See? Yeah, she's a big girl. See if I rub her head. See, now Rocky will close her eyes and she'll put her head up and really get into it. Gizmo's still a little timid, but she is so much better. Look at this. I could actually rub her mouth. This is the one that's bitten me a couple times. And they have very jagged rows of teeth down each side of their mouth. They're very, very sharp. Hurts like hell when they bite, too. But this one has not been biting me for a while, and I feel pretty safe doing this with her, and even putting my hand around her head. She's getting so much better. She's a good girl, and so is Rocky. They're both real nice to have out. They don't rip into me quite as much as they used to with their claws. They still do a little bit, but not like they used to. She's lost a lot of her green color because she's getting older. She is now from nose to tip. I'm looking at her. I'd say she's 2 feet long from nose to tip. Hey, baby. And Rocky's about 3 feet long. The difference is Rocky is over 3 years old and Gizmo's a year or so. Definitely this one's going to pass Rocky up. What I think will happen is one day Gizmo will be the one that's the free-roaming lizard in my bird room, and I will get a very large, hopefully I will be able to save my pennies and get a really nice large terrarium for Rocky. They make some really nice ones that are like several $1,000s, and that's what I'm thinking I will get Rocky eventually, but this one will be free roaming. I cannot have them both be free roaming because not only has Rocky, you can't see it now because it's grown back. You can see where there's a little bump, that's where Rocky bit her tail off. It's grown back. Rocky does that. One time I was at Bridges, it wasn't really that long ago, when somebody had bought another red iguana, which turned out to be a sibling of Rocky, and that one didn't look very healthy at all, and it had a very short tail. And the guy at the pet stores laughed at me and said, "Yeah, yours bit this one's tail off." So Rocky has a problem with other iguanas. So she could free roam, but if she's free roaming, then Gizmo can't be out. And if Gizmo's out, then Rocky can't be out. That's just all there is to it. Can't have them together. If this one seems a little dull in color around her head, a little bit kind of grayed out, she's in the process of shedding. It probably another day or so. This will all be shedding. You can tell when they're shedding because they go gray. The skin, the dead skin makes them look very gray and very drab, and then it peels off, and you get something more like this. This really pretty, very vivid color. See, it kind of, well, you can't really tell, can you, doing like that? But I can tell, but I don't think it'll show up in the camera that she's pretty dull right through here. Hey, sweetie. I just can't get over the change. This lizard was so uptight when I first got her, and she's taken a long time to get to where she's this calm. Kind of embarrassed by the bottles in the background. I should have closed the shower curtain, darn it. Oh well, whatever, who cares? It's not like I'm applying to Better Homes and Garden, right? There's her little hand. Yeah, little lizard hands. Her little lizard feet. Oh yeah. See, she's, oops. Trying to see if she's shedding on her tail, but I can't really see where the line is. It's actually right here. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but that's where the line is. This part down here hasn't shedded yet, and this part up here has. So I can feel right here, there's all these scales, but then when you get to here, it gets kind of slippery more because this is dead skin that's going to be shedded. So this is Gizmo. I haven't had a lot of videos of Gizmo, and I'm just taken with how big she has gotten. You know, just even her head, comparison of her head to my fingers. You know, it's just pretty amazing. So that's all. I just felt like doing a video with Gizmo. I've made a lot with Rocky, but not so much with Gizmo because she's not as easy to handle, but she's getting better. So if you've been watching, thank you.